How many percent?
Bomb 35. Yes, bomb, boom, the boom, 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 the soul is bombing, or I will bomb you. He will get so inspired that it will make a loaf chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. Go. Go. This is duty. He will make the bomb. He will make the bomb. Call him immediately.
What?
The practice will have. I will create my tower. Trolls cannot beat Tower 3. And there's a wall hop. Four wall hops. And this is the other side. The easy. Chicken nugget for me. Fortunately, Mr. Ronaldo! The millisecond catch! The millisecond! I hate those. I hate those bumpers. I wish to. That's a great idea. Bombini Cusini.
Bambini Cassini.
This is toss. Jido. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. Chicken nugget. Trolleys are spinning. Tower, tower, tower. Chicken nugget cream.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's
Just floating
raining
gravity.
tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos.
Chicken nugget cream. Chicken nugget, the chicken nugget.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos.
Po, Tower Cats. I'm Ren Santa Ana from Cabanatuan City. But growing others to become one. Lilinawin ko lang po, na-impeach na si VP Sara. Kaya ang panawagan natin, hindi impeach si Sara. Kasi na-impeach na siya. Hindi na siya kaya ng iba pang mga grupong nandito. Maraming salamat.
What are you doing? Do not tap on.
Involverity. Involverity. Love Pro.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. Out in the street, tacos. All you can eat, lettuce and shells, cheese and meat. It's rain. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos, no need to ask why. Just open your mouth. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. It's raining tacos. It's raining. No need to ask why. Just
No more.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos.
Idol boob.
Ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos.
Ghost idol. Bye bye lines. Pika pika.
It's rain. It's raining tacos. It's rain. It's raining tacos. From out of the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos.
Ano kay Peter? Bye 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 bye. He will hide somewhere. I will hide somewhere.
Close your eyes. It's raining
Taco, taco.
It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's raining tacos.
I play something I don't want to abuse. This is the real troll. Is a it's not troll. Troll plays tower. No. Troll is a spinning tower. Yes. E. E. This is the abuse. But I want the world map. Who the heck is it? Who this? Alarm. I nearly pressed the universal switch. Put the D to the I to the N to the K. Yes, yes. Just everyone. Leave marshmallow. If marshmallow leaves, I will say we can map. Let's go there. Go there. Leave marshmallow. Okay. Regan. Begin map. It marshmallow leaf at the screen. Look. Leave. 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 I need to begin this map. Leave. Leave. I said leave. this map. Where is the magic carpet? I need to use magic carpet. Oh, it's a great idea. I can go through there to load them up. Let's use this to go there. That's a great idea. Why the bad constitution is what's mentioning? Yes, let's go. Let's go, admin. Yeah.
Get out na. Bye.
So that the body can properly act on the pending matter which I have raised in my question of privilege based on the rules. I therefore move that we already convene as the impeachment court at this very moment, Mr. President. That's the motion, Mr. President. And we expect a meeting.
If I may, I have already mentioned earlier, Mr. President, and because this representation wouldn't want to raise a point of order. And again, for the record, I share the sentiments of the minority leader. We have the same position as to the convening of the impeachment court. We have the same position as to whether or not it will pass through the 19th to 20th Congress. It's the same, Mr. President. But again, I don't want to raise a point of order, Mr. President. But in our rules, Mr. President, you yourselves, in Rule 1 of the Rules of Procedure on impeachment trials, let me quote, Mr. President, the Senate received articles of impeachment pursuant to Article 11, Section 2 and 3 of the Constitution. The
Very fast.
President of the Senate shall inform the House of Representatives that the Senate shall take proper order on the subject of impeachment and shall be ready to receive the prosecutors on such time and date as the Senate may specify. So, Mr. President, I wanted to find out if the motion of the minority leader will push through. What happened, Mr. President? You have not issued any notice, Mr. President. What would happen to your letters na from June 2 ginawa natin June 11? Does it also mean, Mr. President, na baliwala na po ito? So, that is just a procedural question, Mr. President. And again, let me put again on the record that I have the same position as the minority leader, that if we can convene as much as possible, Mr. President, the impeachment court, I would go for it, Mr. President. Thank you.
Mr. President, there is
Before
no,
Senator De La Rosa, the Honorable
there
Pimentel.
is no basis to raise a point of order because no provision or section of our rules has been violated. And the factual question from our colleague that the Senate President shall take proper order on the subject has been done. There is a letter from the Senate President dated May 19, 2021.
Which will be on June 11, Your Honor.
No, hindi na po ito. Ang ibig sabihin lang po ito. Itong ating rule 1, ang ating rules of procedure on impeachment trial. Sabihin lang ng Senate President sa House that the Senate has taken proper order of the subject of impeachment and we are ready to receive the prosecutors on such date and time that we will tell you. So yun na po yun. So I think this has been satisfied by the does the Secretariat confirm the May
Will
19, 2025 communication from the Senate President to the House of Representatives? Tama po ba?
The Secretariat confirms a letter dated May 19 setting the convening of the impeachment court supposedly on June 3, which was later on amended at a later date, setting it on June 11. Before recognizing the Honorable De La Rosa, Chair would like to make a record that as stated in the February 24, 2025 letter of its chair to all the members of the Senate, where we quoted all the relevant Supreme Court decisions and rules and the basis for the action of the Senate President and Chair, namely, citing precedents as well as the practice both in the past by the Senate of the Philippines and by the U.S. Senate, na nagsasabi, kailangan mabasa in open session ang articles of impeachment. This is the rules of the practice in the United States where we did them as the gentleman Justice Corona. The impeachment articles were read in plenary before it was referred to the impeachment court. However, it was done by the majority leader at that time. That was the first time it was done, not written in our rules too, but when the Secretariat checked precedents and practice in the United States, it was actually the House prosecutors that did it, who usually does it in the United States. Hence, the notice given for the June 2nd, June 3rd reading by the House prosecutors of the articles of impeachment. Thereafter, that will now be referred to the impeachment court, which will give rise to the creation of the impeachment court, the oath of this representation, as well as the members of the Senate, and the convening of the court to approve its rules and to set the calendar of the court, both either in this Congress or in the next Congress. For the record, as stated by President, both of the record, meaning in media interviews, that the shares of the belief that this will cross over to the 20th Congress, very much like the citation given by the Honorable Pimentel, not only because presidents in the U.S. so state, we have our own presidents too with respect to the Senate Electoral Tribunal, where the questions pertain to a term spanning 6 years, which therefore crosses over to the next Congress, despite the fact that the members of the Supreme Court constituting the SET and members of the Senate constituting the SET have been changed in the course of the change of the new Congress. And finally, as a point, Chair also made known his position that as a general rule, as a general principle, the law frowns upon starting something and not finishing it. Tulad na lamang ng mga kaso na habitbit sa korte, hindi porkit nagpalit ng judge o nagpalit ng mga maestrato ng korte, automatic dismissed yung kaso. Magpapatuloy yung kaso hanggang yon ay matapos. Before recognizing Senator Pimentel, may I ask, what is the question of the Honorable
Ay, ayoko.
who was earlier raising his hand in the middle of the discussion?
Papel!
President, if I may, just very quick,
With the permission
Mr. President.
the
With the
Honorable
permission of my two colleagues,
The
Mr. President,
Honorable Pimentel, the Honorable Cayetano,
very short,
Senator
Mr. President.
Villanueva is
Very short. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Very short lang, Mr. President. Again, I am in the same position of the minority leader, but I just wanted to make sure that we are doing the right thing, the right process, and that
That will go garden.
because we
The
are
moon
very
method
focused,
is
Mr.
now
President,
completed.
We wanted to make sure that we are in the
Okay,
right
waiting for
position
40 hours.
to do this. The reading and the referral
Close
of
your eyes!
the articles of impeachment in session, Mr. President, was done during the impeachment of former President Estrada, November 14, 2000. During the impeachment of Ombudsman Gutierrez, it was also referred, Mr. President, in session, during the last day of session, March 23, 2011. In the impeachment of Chief Justice Corona, it was also referred, Mr. President. It's just that, that's why, Mr. President, I just have this belief that we should refer first, Mr. President, before we can make that motion. And I will join the gentleman from...
We don't need the dragon fruit, but I want to have
Thank you,
it.
Mr. President.
Noted, Senator, what is the pleasure of the Honorable Cayetano?
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I just have to be clarified on some points, and this is in relation, of course, to the minority leader, the deputy minority leader, and to our former
What the heck is it giving me? I want to hit bonus!
inquiry. First,
Gentlemen may proceed.
well, first let me start out by saying I pray for wisdom for all of us, and I ask everyone to continue to pray for wisdom for us. I also like to state before I say my inquiry, it's unfair to just blame the Senate President. 23 naman tayong senador conscious naman tayo lang ng February 5. Nandito naman tayo, pwede naman tayo mag-object ng nung nag-adjourn, nung final yan. So, as the minority leader said, nandyan na yan, huwag na natin tignan yung nakalipas. Forward na tayo, no? Second, I just want to comment dun sa mga law schools. I appreciate it. And I'm happy they're very active and I'm happy that they have statements. But may I advise them also to be consistent? Kasi si Congressman Cardema nag-file ng impeachment laban sa Pangulo. Hindi tinanggap sa House eh. Wala naman ako
Or the
narinig
sea that alliance talk.
na mga sinasabi na dapat ang konstitusyon masunod at dapat tinanggap.
Oh, kaka!
Trabaho ng mga law schools na in each and every impeachment case magsalita, pero in a highly charged environment. Can you imagine, Mr. President, during the campaign, sa mismong media interviews ng top news channels natin, tatanungin yung kandidato, pag kayo nanalo, are you for or against the impeachment case? Klaro naman ang sagot doon. Ang sagot doon, hindi kami pwede mag-comment kasi magiging judge kami. Pero hindi. Sinagot pa rin ang mga kandidato at tinanong pa rin ang media. Pero kung constitution ang masusunod, ang sagot doon iisa lang, mag-o-oath kami, dapat neutral kami. Eh kaya lang eleksyon eh. Kasi masama naman talaga timing ng pagka-file nito eh. Magpa-file ka during the campaign. That's the reality there. Kaya nga sa
I don't
US,
have a
pagka-jury system, pwede
I don't have a
i-suppress
light
ka ng
yet. I got
papayag ba tayo noong February na i-suppress ka tayo ng 21st? Na ipukulong tayo at hindi tayo makikinig sa kahit anong media at i-determine natin ito? Maybe may papayag sa atin, meron hindi. But huwag na tayo magsisihan. So, I'll go to my question. So, maybe that's why Shakespeare said, if you want justice, first kill all the lawyers. Diba? Eh kasi nga labanan ng mga abogado to, pero hindi ibig sabihin na wala
Apo,
silang mga
pipitsad
personal
ako
na
kunat.
bias nila. Mahirap magsalita dito na insulto sa lahat ng Pilipino to. Ito ang gusto ng taong bayan. Eh, ang dami lugar sa buong Pilipinas eh. Yung Duterte nanalo eh. Eh, ang kampanya nila, huwag ituloy yung impeachment eh. So, sasabihin ko pa, tao. Pero kung titingnan ko naman lahat ng comments ngayon sa Facebook, sa Softnet, gusto naman ituloy. Pati si Vice President Sara, sabi niya, I want to be held accountable. So siya yung masabihin ko, yan ang gusto ng taong bayan. Napakahirap po yung sitwasyon natin. That's why we need wisdom. But first question ko po, prejudicial question. Ano bang rules ang unang masusunod? Rules ng Senate o rules ng impeachment? Bakit ito importante at bakit ito prejudicial question? Tinitignan ko po kaninang umaga yung comment, allegedly, hindi ko sure, wala naman nakalagay doon na siguradong totoo yun, but meron pong comment ang defense team ni Vice President Sara Duterte. Correct me if I'm wrong, Senator Bato, Senator Bongo, my good friend, my brother, Senator Robin, kasi hindi ko alam kung official yun.
Look at a
To
cacao.
paraphrase, ang sabi lang, hindi magandang mag-comment sila, but they'd like to reiterate na tingin nila labag sa konstitusyon yung impeachment complaint na to dahil ito'y pang-apat at lumalabag to sa isang complaint sa isang taon. Okay.
I got
Kung yun
beat
ang
up and
stand nila,
I got beat up and
sino po ang
interviewed.
hihimay sa issue na yan?
The only thing that I don't
Ang
have is
plenary ba
mushroom.
under the Senate rules or yung impeachment
The
court
good
under the
news,
impeachment rules?
there,
Bakit po?
there will be a mushroom in the next
Kung may
update.
pinadalang bill ngayon yung House of Representatives, halimbawa dyan sa 200 pesos, at second reading pa lang halimbawa siya, pag nirefer natin sa Committee on Rules natin yan, magbabay-cam na ba kagad tayo o sasabihin natin, sandali lang, second reading pa lang sila, kailangan mo ng third reading pa lang.
Let's
Ang
talk now.
sinasabi sa akin ni Senator Villanueva ngayon, pinadala lahat ng records except for the bill that they passed. So we cannot act on the 200 peso minimum wage, additional sa minimum wage. But that's my point, Mr. President. Sino po magde-decide? Tayo po ba as senators o tayo as senator judges? Kung nilabag ang konstitusyon, doon. And doon naman ako sumasalamin sa mga law schools. Let's proceed, let's look at it. But yun na nga ang question. Yung complaint ba is firm, legal, according to constitution, or may constitutional infirmity ito? My last question is just a question of logic. Nag-move yung na to convene na as a impeachment court. Yung ating deputy, sabi niya, hindi na kailangan magbotohan.
Pero
pag nag-move ka, may
kakao.
botohan. So, sino masusunod sa dalawa? Why do I say this?
Kakao
I'm saying it
immediately.
not because it's funny that one will move and then kailangan magbotohan and the other one will move na magbotohan. Eh, kung matalo botohan, this for a simple practical
Guys.
reality. When you say the Senate, it is composed of 24 or in this case 23 senators. So pag sinabi mong gumalaw ang Senado, ibig sabihin po either walang nag-object or may botohan at yung majority masusunod. I cannot say right now like Senator Villanueva that I'm 100% in agreement with Senator Coco and Senator Risa.
I hope I'm
I can tell you
100%
I'm
lang.
in agreement with certain things they've said. For example,
I got the
President,
mushroom and
constitutional
vegan.
duty, kailangan mag-proceed. We should have done it earlier. But again, I won't blame you. I won't blame them. I'll blame myself. I could have written you a letter. I could have said na February, mag-ano na tayo. But let me just explain that one point. Why didn't I write you a letter, Mr. President? Kasi pag Pangulo yung ini-impeach, every single day na nandyan, kung totoo ang allegation sa Presidente, we all suffer. The country suffers, our institution suffers, accountability suffers. Pero pag Vice President, especially ngayon, hindi naman siya binigyan ng ibang trabaho. Wala naman siya sa kabinete. Yes, I want accountability. Pero between today and Wednesday, I'd rather
Just
pass
a
yung
friendship,
Komitadong
but
Pinoy at
I'm
saka
going
yung
to-
e-government at lahat ng
I
ibang
didn't
bills
listen
na
to
naka-pending
this.
dyan. So Mr. President, by
Wow!
reading this request,
What
do we
the
follow
hell
first the
really?
rules of the Senate or do we go into the impeachment court? Sino magde-decide yung allegations ng defense na na-violate ang Constitution sa one impeachment per year? The second is just to continue my observation, Mr. President. I agree with many here. Wala tayong choice for wit, but I disagree na sa Tagalog agad-agad ang for wit. Ang for wit yung ibig sabihin nun sa Tagalog is yan na yung susunod, yan na yung gagawin mo. Oo, immediate yung agad-agad. Hindi ako expert sa linguistics, pero medyo hindi agad ang Tagalog ng forthwith. Yung immediately, yun, agad yun, or agad-agad. Diba? Maya-maya, hindi, ibig sabihin ng forthwith, sangayon naman ako ibig sabihin ng forthwith, wala ka nang to call dos for dos, susunod na. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng forthwith. Yung wala ka nang hihintayin, yun na. Kaya agree ako sa inyo na kailangan talakayin natin yung impeachment complaint. Pero gusto kong iklaro, sa tama o sa mali, botohan ng mangyayari sa atin. Hindi pwede kung bumoto yung 15 na hindi magko-convene yung impeachment. Tapos siyang tabi o walo tayong magpapakita doon na naka-row. Kasi sinabi ng 15, hindi magko-convene. Anong pwedeng gawin? Pupunta ka na Supreme Court, Supreme Court, uutusan tayo ngayon ng Supreme Court. Yun ang legal system natin, Mr. President. So sana, tama desisyon natin para hindi na tayo maghintay na utusan pa tayo ng Supreme Court. Pero yung sabihin na walang botohan dito, I agree with the spirit ng sinasabi ni Senator Risa na dapat wala na. But the practical reality is that we have one senator who asked for a vote. We have to vote and the majority will follow. But yun nga, Mr. President, reiterate ko lang yung tanong ko. So dito po sa one-year rule, sino po magde-decide niya? Is it the Senate? Speaking as legislator, so rules muna ng Senate? Or is it the impeachment court? Because if it is the Senate, we cannot yet convene as an impeachment court because we haven't tackled that issue. But if it is the impeachment court, then we can go, and that's the first issue that we will have to tackle, whether it is a valid complaint. Tinatanong ko lawyers ko, halilin ko. Sabi ko lahat hindi dapat yung Senate kasi it's treated like any other legislative matter. Titignan muna natin kung tama yung pagka-transmit sa atin. Eh malay mo, transmit sa atin, na-hack pala. Hindi pala galing sa House of Representatives. That might sound like a silly example, but it is possible. That's why we have to look at it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Before the chair responds, chair would like to afford the opportunity to add to the other members who would want to add to the discussion and the knowledge being imparted regarding the subject
So many
matter
golden-
at hand.
Are those pollinated or not?
Senator De La Rosa was earlier
Yes, correct. Not
raising his
pollinated.
hand but gave way to Senators Villanueva and Cayetano. What is the pleasure of the Honorable De La Rosa, sir?
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, according to Senator Cayetano, ito'y labanan ng mga abogado. Hindi po ako abogado, Mr. President. I just would like to manifest observation to be fair to the Senate President. Sinabi natin na you have an intention to delay the impeachment proceedings. I would like to state to the record, Mr. President, na 1 month ago pa, pinagawan mo na kami ng road, Mr. President. Excited na tayo na sumukot ng road para sa to form the impeachment court. To be fair with you, Mr. President, you will prepare it. And yung schedule natin, schedule sa Wednesday, which is 11, if give the ruling today, ano ba natin? Today,
Moon melon made me moon melon.
I support you, Mr. President, kung anong gusto natin schedule. Sana, magpapasok sa atin yan. Hindi ako Lugano, pero ako ay isang Pilipino
I will use the cosmetics for
na
today.
hindi na tayo magkagagulo sa Pilipinas.
Also, I have a
Kaya
bit.
magkawat ako na. At yung mga nagdayabang
Where
dyan,
should I put my wig?
sabi nila, gusto daw ng taong bayan na ito ay talaga
So
na
my wig.
magkakaroon na kagad ng impeachment, taong bayan ang ginagamit. Doon kung sino taong bayan na sabi nila. Because, alam ko, Mr. President, halos lahat ng tao ng Mindanao at ng Bisaya, as I observed during the campaign period, sabi sa akin,
The wall is not falling!
hindi ka boto sa impeachment o hindi ka magboto sa conviction.
I have a sanctuary.
Kaya please, do not use the term taong bayan palagi because taong bayan hindi lang kayo.
Oh, I think I thought this was a bug thing. I thought
Bakit
this
ba?
was a bug thing.
Wala bang value yung mga taong bayan na nagsasabi na ayaw namin ng impeachment? Gusto nila? Ang iba value ng Senado ay yung mga tao na nagsasabi na
Oh, really not. Who's up your fire?
ano, kalimutan na natin
Boom.
yung mga tao na majority na nagsasabi na ayaw namin gulo lang yan ating bansa. Lalo tayong nagiging divided. Lalo nasisira ang ating ekonomiya. Mga investors umaalis na dahil ang gulo ng Pilipinas.
Just upgrading my
Yun lang po, Mr.
cosmetics.
President. I am 101%
Let's
supporting
upgrade
you.
our cosmetics
What's your stand, Mr. President?
shop.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Noted and entered into the records. Senator Ontiveros, our Deputy Minority Floor Leader, is recognized.
Regarding my most favorite game ever.
Salamat po, Mr. President. A response, a comment on the second point of the gentleman from Taguig Materos. Because there's nothing funny or illogical in between the motion of the minority leader and the seconding of this representation. The motion of the minority leader is to convene at this very moment. That is what is to be subjected to a vote. Now, instead of
Let's
amendment,
cosmetics. Let's
to convene at
cosmetics.
all is not to be voted upon. Sa usapin yan, sundin lang natin ang Constitution. Salamat, Mr. President.
Senator Padilla. Senator Cayetano, you may proceed.
Mr. President, I don't want to further the division or the debate. And I want to say something. Ang sinasabi ko po, the reality is
We upgraded our cosmetic.
may legal at illegal. Hopefully, dun tayo parati sa tama. Hopefully, ang legal, dun din ang moral. Ang problema in a collegial body, Senate, House, Commission on Appointments, we move as one based sa pagboboto. So it's just showing the irony that if the majority leader, the minority leader was moving that we convene now, and the deputy minority leader was saying, you don't need a vote. But if you can vote whether it's now or Wednesday, then I can also argue that I can also move na sa kanan. If you can vote whether today or Wednesday, then you can also vote na next Monday or next Thursday. So that is the
The cosmetic.
paradox we are
Oh no.
in today. So whatever
I have no
decision
Weezy.
sana may wisdom. Sana matupad ang konstitusyon. Dapat matupad ang konstitusyon.
I think I'm upgrading my cosmetic already.
But the reality is
We'll put an umbrella
we will
here.
be acting as a body. And the
There's
vote will
another
matter.
one.
So yun lang po. And I
Umbrella.
don't have a blame. I respect what the majority and deputy minority leader has stated. You know, as I said, some of what we say is valid, but we have to find it in our hearts that even if we disagree, we support the chamber.
Senator Pimentel, thereafter Senator Padilla. Senator Pimentel, you may proceed.
Just to respond to the
And
point
I'll
raised by
upgrade it.
Senator Joel Villanueva. Mahirap na nasisingitan ni sa President. Nalilimutan natin yung topic. Mr. President, siguro i-inform ko lang yung body, no? Yung referral of an impeachment of the articles of impeachment to the committee on rules is not found in the rules of the Senate as a legislative body, and it's not found in the rules of the Senate as a PPP. So you cite past practice. But then, I don't think that
It didn't have loops.
dispute my
But better things there. But this is better.
The plan of the Senate President is to refer the red so ibig sabihin nun, talaga pwede tayo mag-introduce ng supported by the legislators of our two sets of rules, Mr. President. So, ang aking point is, we can actually, so the motion, actually, do not fear this motion, because this motion will only take up
There's a log here.
of our time. Ang gusto ko mangyari, hindi tuloy-tuloy ang ating, we need to
Sila. So long. Wait, I will put a bench here.
stand mayroong direct examination, post examination. Malayo pa yan.
We will see and watch it. The frog